Could you introduce yourselves and tell me about your club?
Okay, hi, I'm Jacqueline. I'm this year's president for Spotlight staff.
I'm Cheska. I'm a junior and I'm an officer.
And I'm Jayshin, and I'm a junior and an officer as well.
Okay, our mission for Spotlight staff is to give back to the hardworking housekeepers and custodians of SAS because they work incredibly hard behind the scenes and receive little to no appreciation or thanks. And yeah, our goal is just to give back and give recognition to them.
That's great. How often do you meet, if not virtually, and where do you meet?
Yeah, we meet weekly. Okay, so non-virtually we meet weekly on Thursday lunches, and we meet in Miss Osborne's room. But virtually we meet, I think we plan to meet Thursdays around 2, but then we can't do that now, so we'll have to figure that out.
Okay, and we'll keep everyone updated on that. Uh, so how did you all get involved with Spotlight on Staff? Could you tell me your story or anything of that sort?
I'll tell my story first. So I joined Spotlight staff as a sophomore, and I'm a senior now. And originally, I didn't really know what Spotlight staff was as a freshman, but my sister's friend was part of the club, and she told me about it, and I was really interested because like I've been at SAS for over 13 years and I see the staff members so much, and I realize that a lot of people just disregard them most of the times, especially in the cafeterias. You see like people like not cleaning up, and I usually just go up and help them as well because I do feel bad that they have to always clean up after us when it's still our job to do that. So I wanted to sign up to try and engage more and like interact with them more because I usually just see them in the hallways, and sometimes I'll say hi, but sometimes I'll just pass them by, and it kind of breaks my heart a little that a lot of people just don't recognize them as much.
Yeah. So I joined my freshman year, and I joined because my sister was actually an officer for the club. So she kind of, when I entered high school, she was kind of like, hey, if you need a club, you can join my club. And then when I learned that they helped, I guess, the faculty of SAS, like Jackie, I know in middle school, I used to say hi to this one lady who would sweep the halls of my 8th grade hallway. And I just say good morning to her every day until I stopped seeing her. And I kind of missed her. And yeah, like Jackie, I just realized that a lot of people ignore them and they just walk by them. And a lot of people like spill stuff in the hallway with the mindset of, oh, someone else will clean that up for me. And it just made me really mad. So I really wanted to give back to these people who clean up after us every day. So I just joined this club for the opportunity.
And I joined with Jason as just like the friend. I was just gonna accompany her, but I ended up here, so yeah.
That's really heartwarming. So what's your most memorable memory with Spotlight on Staff, or is there a funny moment to share?
I think I think maybe for all of us, like our most memorable might be the appreciation events. We have them like we try to have them twice a semester, and well, for me, it's really memorable because that's the main time we get to interact with the staff members, and we get to like give them food, and it's kind of like the roles are reversed where we like serve it to them and then we help them like clean up and then we give them goodie bags after, and they really don't need to do anything. They just sit back and relax and talk with their fellow members and us, and they can just have a good time.
Yeah, and another memorable moment I had was I think back in December, after one of the events, we had a lot of like goodie bags left over. And so I remember just running down the halls with like a bag full of like goodie bags full of candy and just like passing them out to every single faculty member that we saw. Like, hey, do you want candy? Hey, take as much as you want. And they were like, really? Like, you really are gonna let me take like 5 bags of candy for myself? And I'm like, yeah, just take it. I guess that was really nice because like they were really surprised, but it just felt good to give them, I guess, that kind of treat.
And I heard that one of the officers almost burned themselves. Was that was that from last year's officer team? But there's one, I think one officer almost burned themselves while serving. Is that?
Yeah, I think it might have been I feel like it was like Grant or Blair. One of
Yeah.
them was like, putting up the fire for the food.
Okay.
I'm really
Uh, did your club do anything during quarantine or just continue meeting on Zoom?
we did a call like in summer to kind of just plan out like the officers to plan out what exactly we wanted to do next year and like how to like get more members, what is our goal for like raising money and raising awareness, and are we going to do like an Instagram and stuff like that.
So what are your plans for this semester, even if we're meeting virtually in August?
Yeah, so originally our plan was to do 2 appreciation events per semester, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we'll maybe even be able to do 2 at all this semester, but we're trying to still figure out how we can incorporate interacting with the staff members as much as we can, like because obviously we could only be in like groups of 5 and like social distance, so we're still planning out exactly how we can like have our members and like even non-members interact with the staff members. But other than that, we're gonna start doing our videos, like interviewing the staff, because we started that last semester and then it kind of just died down because we didn't have enough officers to facilitate. And I think like raising awareness during this time is the most important because that's something we can't control. We can't really control like how many people we can like interact with and all of that.
Definitely. Is there anything else you'd like us to know about Spotlight on staff?
It's a great club.
Yeah, come join us.
Yeah, come join us.
Okay, that's great.